Leave meeting. No.
Yeah. Hello there, beautiful Iris.
Hi. How are you?
Awesome.
Good.
Awesome. And I'm really looking forward to talking with you. We connected a couple of years ago, and this is the first time we are really diving deeper into conversation. And I'm really excited. I can feel already the high frequency within my body, and my heart is feeling really excited. Yeah. So thank you so much. And even when I sent you the email, for this link, even the name of the email already did something with me. Purity of creation.
Yeah, I received the name.
Yeah.
So
I would love to hear more about your creations and what's vibrating in the energy of that name, and what it has to do with how you're expressing yourself, your being this time around in this place we call Earth.
crazy times we are in. Well, thank you for having me, and I'm very excited to connect with you.
Thank you.
Indeed, it was a couple of years ago, and
Yeah.
well, what is time? Purity of creation. Well, I received a lot of things during the years. So I have notebooks, but I never really shared all of it. And somehow now is the time for me to really start sharing more and more. The portals are a part of it, of the bigger picture, and that's something I really, really need to do.
Yeah. And what do you mean with portals? The portals are part of the bigger picture.
Well, my creations, like the creation behind me,
like the one behind you. Yeah, I was looking at it, and it was really like I could feel myself diving into it. I would love to see it from close up. The colors are amazing. If you can, I'd love to see it.
I can.
It's, oh my goodness, it's quite big. Wow.
Yeah, it's big and heavy.
Yeah. Oh, stunning.
Can you see it? Is it doable?
Yes. Well, I know for sure in real life it is going to be like mind-blowing. It looks stunning, but I can already see like for me like the opal like shimmer. It's so like a liquid light almost. Stunning. So these are the creations you're making.
Oh, I will put it down.
Fitness.
Otherwise, my chair is taken,
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is a part of, I guess, what I came here to do. It's all about the keys and codes. I have this favorite phrase. It's the keys and codes are stored within the beauty that is you. And
yes.
Most of the times when I am doing grit work or gatekeeper work, or something is ringing the bell, we need to gather and we need to do multidimensional work. Most of the times that's when I'm exploding and bringing in and flowing through the frequencies. And well, this is one of the pieces that came out.
Yeah.
I never know what it is I'm creating. It just happens.
Yeah. I love it. So you're saying, you don't think about it, plan it, create it before it really manifests in the moment.
Yeah, in the moment itself, but also most of the times I am being prepared for the creation. And so I will suddenly wake up with this whole download or file or recipe, what I need.
Yeah.
And then I really, really, really need to order stuff that doesn't make sense sometimes at all. And then a couple of weeks later or 2 months later, suddenly I need to know, I need to grab it, I need to get more stuff, and then I need to create.
Yeah. Awesome. It's beautiful that you can follow that guidance also, you know, that it comes through so clearly and you don't question it. You just know, well, this is what I have to do. Yeah.
But it's so strong. It's really, it's such a powerful energy. It's a power force. It's a power source. I call it power source.
Yeah.
It's really, really, really what I need to do.
There's no room for doubt. No space.
No, I cannot do anything else. And if I do, then it is not flowing, or I will be blocked. So I always am guided back to what I need to do.
Yes. So there's some things that are highlighting for me now that what you said. I'm thinking of the sentence you just said, you know, how the keys and codes are stored within the beauty that is us. You know, when you say the word beauty, and I'm not sure what it means for you, but the thing that pops up for me immediately is that, you know, Caroline Corrier, she talks about an aspect of the creator source, the attributes of the creator source being love, truth, goodness, and beauty. But, you know, beauty is kind of like how, almost like that universal mathematical design, that beauty, you know, how everything is just so perfectly designed, the blueprints of everything, you know, the beauty in that. So it's kind of, when you said the word beauty, I was immediately thinking of, within, you know, that divine blueprint, that original divine blueprint that I am, that the keys and codes, you know, are within that blueprint.
If you take a look at the word beautiful, for me, the word beautiful means full of beauty.
Yeah.
Full of beauty. It's within you. It is stored within, but there are so many words and sentences that we just lost the translation of it.
Of beauty, you mean?
Sorry?
Of beauty. We lost the meaning of the word beauty.
Of the word beauty and beautiful, what it
it has associations, right? Because beautiful nowadays is more based on opinion, and, you know, the likes and dislikes, and kind of maybe more appearance of something being beauty.
Yeah,
I think that's the way the word beauty might have become distorted with the associations it has, you know, gathered with time. But what is the true universal sense of beauty? You know, that's it feels different.
Yeah, and that is stored within.
Yeah.
And for me, it's really important to just free flow with all the keys and codes. And the portals are my way of expressing and really materializing the energies as well, because there is so much happening when people are working with the portals or the emerald tablets, for example. Their whole being is just, well, becoming present in the here and now. The whole connection is really anchoring, and it's opening up, and it is reconnecting, and it's flowing through, and it's present. So people often discover things about themselves that they refer to as surprising and magical. For me, we like to call it magic or special, but for me, it's really the origin.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's the origin.
But isn't it funny, like how now, that special and magical has become to seem that way because we kind of lost touch with that. So now it seems like so incredible, miraculous, and you're like, yeah, but it's like our original original state of being, that's like how it should be. So sometimes when I do the light language events and people are creating from their light language expression, do you have an animal next to you?
No.
It's just you look to the side and
I know.
Yeah.
There was a visitor. Okay, go on. Sorry.
I was just saying, like, how I explain to people, it's less about the actual creation or code that you've written than it is about the energy that you bring through your physical body as an instrument, in the moment that you're creating something. Sometimes people put a lot of get very attached, to physical objects and everything, thinking that the power is within that object. But I personally have noticed, that when the creator of of these of whatever's being created is bringing a living consciousness into this physical realm through their body as an instrument, through their creation, whether it be, using their voice or their bodies or art, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So when you are creating these portals, what is it that you are truly creating, beyond the physical object? What is the intent behind it?
It's really what I'm creating. I'm really bringing down the energies and frequencies. I'm really anchoring the energies and frequencies in the moment of creation. So I'm like this bridge.
Mm-hmm.
And while I am traveling through time and space, for whatever reason, my body is the instrument, exactly. So it is creating. Most of the times when I come back fully in the here and now, I'm like, oh my God, this is fucking awesome. And
look what I made. Yeah.
Ta-da! Most of the times I'm working alone because I really need to completely, well, it's in my major bubble. It's almost infinite.
Well, you say working alone, like alone as in there are no physical people around you, but I don't think you're working alone, because I can see that you're seeing. I always
come with a group.
And I think there's some around you right now, because it's like I thought you had like a cat or something that was like coming, because sometimes that happens. People's pets come and visit while we're doing these sessions.
I know.
And like you're looking around, like which visitors are joining in this?
It was hard to
conversation
follow because.
Yeah.
2 streams, but okay.
That's okay. They're welcome.
Always. And at the same time, the creations are a part of a bigger plan. And the next step for it is in the new year, and that is creating one big energy field, one major portal from all of the smaller portals, and to make it a day or maybe a weekend full of activations, and also really for people to experience, okay, I'm just looking at a thing. Okay, it's art, but how does it work with my field, with my physical body?
Yeah, that's the
And
question.
how is it aligning and harmonizing, and what is opening up? What is activating within? What do I feel? What do I experience? Blockages or a heart expansion, or my spine suddenly is full on with fire, and oh my god, do I have a Kundalini channel? Oh my god, yes, this is the first time I experienced it really consciously. Or suddenly they drop into their physical body stronger than ever before, fully occupying the physical vessel. That's so much fun. It really is. It's wonderful to take people on such a journey, and this is just a small step of the bigger picture, but I'm very excited.
Yeah, I like how you describe how strongly you feel your guidance, and that it is so powerful, that there's no space for doubt or questioning, you just know you have to do it, and it's that strong. So a question came up for me when you were mentioning that, is that, would you have any message at all for people who struggle to follow the guidance and are sometimes, in doubt, or feel like their guidance is unclear? Like, what would you say if someone said, well, I never get that such a strong sense of guidance myself? Would you say, wait, don't make a choice until you feel something so strongly? Or
No, I would never say wait. Although sometimes we are in a waiting room, just to allow ourselves, our body to shift and to restore and rebalance and recalibrate. So it can feel like we are in the waiting room, but there's so much happening. I guess a lot of people are feeling that they are in the waiting room, but actually they are not. They are doing so much work behind the scenes, but they are just not conscious about it.
Yeah.
They are just not aware.
Yeah.
They are not conscious about when is someone ringing the bell? When is there a gathering? When do we come together for a blessing? When are we supposed to activate or upgrade ancient sites, for example? They are just not aware. But
yeah, I think it's good that you that you mentioned that, because I think that there are many people who have the feeling like they're looking for something, a purpose or a mission, or comparing themselves with others, and feeling like they should be further, they should be doing more, I should be, and where is this clarity of who I am and what I'm supposed to be doing? What he's saying is that often people don't realize that they're doing a lot already, just by being here, or behind the scenes, without even really being able to define it into an exact thing, that they're already doing more than they think.
Yeah, and I think one of the consciousness traps is the way we are programmed and trained to what work is and what is expected from us.
Yeah.
Is distorted. It simply is. But we are so used to all the noises and expectations around us that as soon as we take 3 days off and sit in silence, we unconsciously label that as lazy, we are not good enough, and now we need to know our mission. I still don't know my mission. Now I suck. Don't doubt. It's really can you allow yourself to allow yourself? self.
Mm.
That's not
Exactly.
a 3-day thing.
Yeah. Yes. And that's what you're doing. So you are allowing yourself, you're giving space to allowing yourself, whereas you have these conscious, spontaneous moments of inspiration to create or whatever, you know, and probably like the less we are trying so hard to become something, to create something, you know, if we just, like you say, you know, allow yourself, then we can just relax, you know, and not push so hard. And I think that there will be more space for those super powerful, undeniable moments, you know, to occur in like spontaneous moments.
Yeah, and then real magic happens.
Mm-hmm. When we get out the way, right? We get the thinking mind, the ego out of the way.
Exactly, because, for example, this whole thing started. Of course, I did not allow myself to allow myself. I did not accept myself. Oh my God, I was working super hard, and I was in a burnout, and the whole shebang.
Mm.
And it took me years to allow and accept myself. And on some days, I still don't allow or accept myself. But most of the days, I'm pretty okay. I'm pretty good with myself. So it takes time and practice. And seriously, being aware and conscious. A couple of times a day. Okay, freeze.
Stop.
Yeah, freeze. Just freeze. Okay, how do I actually feel? What do I need?
Exactly. I think that's beautiful. I think that if anyone, you know, if we're to just that what you just said, to just let that sink in a bit more, like you said, just stop, ask yourself, how do I really feel? What do I need? You know, that's I think that's very important. Instead of rushing on from one thing to the next. Yeah,
exactly. And one of the things we are having a hard time with to truly recognize, is that on this planet, and the way we are trained, programmed to be, everything is loud, everything is harsh, and everything is rushing and running.
Yeah.
It means seriously that this is shutting us down. Our senses. We all have senses. So that's not special. We all have them. But most of us shut it. You need to shut it off if you want to be able to experience the noises and the loudness in this world. But once you step back and you reconnect with the softness and there's no word to explain this. It's really in the stillness.
I can feel it as you say it. Yeah.
It's really powerful, but it's soft. Yeah. It's gentle.
Gentle, yeah.
It's the heart. There is no one punishing you. There is no one rushing you. Yes. It's really from this enormous space of love. And with a tremendous amount of respect.
And honoring.
And honoring, absolutely.
Yeah. You know, all the things that you're saying, you know, allowing yourself to allow yourself, you know, getting to that space of, you know, of stillness, of real connection, you know. The sentence that I mentioned in the beginning has to do with the work that you're doing, the purity of creation. It feels, right? It's like, it's that. I mean, that's what it's about. That is how creations are pure. purity of creation is when it's not the ego mind, the doing, the pushing, the forcing, the busyness, the I have to do this now, the deadline, whatever it is, when we take all that stuff out the way, and there's this that stillness of being, that presence, you know, that purity, then it's like this pure creation can be born. I can feel it.
And from that space, you also can receive the messages that are meant for you.
Yes.
And you will discover that there is no such thing as hard work.
Mm-hmm.
That's not how it works. It's with ease and grace. And for example, most of the times I receive the recipes.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the times during the night. So I will suddenly wake up and I just, if it's a lot, I will write as long as it takes.
Yeah.
But that's really in this receptive state of being.
Yeah. It is like that. I have that too, you know, like in the night, midnight, that's when suddenly come alive. And I don't know if it's because the collective noise becomes more quiet, maybe, you know, at a certain time or whatever. There's less traffic of thoughts and stuff going on, you know, as everyone quietens down or goes to bed. I'm not sure if it has to do with that, but I do notice that past the midnight hours,
That's when the party begins.
Yeah. Indeed. Yes, that's I like that. Yeah.
I think it's definitely an important part, but also we are in this receptive state because our body is laying down, we are calm.
Yeah. Yes.
Allowing.
I heard this quote once, if you're talking, you're not listening. You can't talk and listen at the same time. And talking is not only the talking, you know, with our voice, but this talking here, up here, talking, mind chatter, and then you can't listen. And like you said, you know, being in that space also opens you up to receive the messages that are meant for you. And it is through the different forms of mind quieting that we are then able to
silence, to silence ourselves
and receive. Yeah.
And it's also, I guess, to what I did for the last couple of years was every time I went to bed, before I went to sleep, I really connected. I invited myself to be here now. I invited the messages to come here now, during the day, during the night.
Yes.
I was really consciously working with it.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I guess it worked.
Yeah, beautiful. And I think that's good to mention also, you know, that you go through periods of time where you are more conscious and focused and choosing, you know, what to focus on and where to invest your energy in and what you're doing with the space and your time. You know, it's like
Yeah, consciously working with yourself is also inviting yourself. Hey, I'm ready. Just bring it on.
Yes.
Guide me. Let me
show me.
Show me clearly. I don't know how many times I repeated that one, but it's really, okay, what do I want? Show me clearly. Now.
Yes. Show me clearly now.
I love to work with commands as well. I never did, but now I do. Someone is waking up.
Yeah.
They're playing.
Yes. Yeah, I really love the things that you shared. Thank you so much. Is there any, if there were another message that you would like to share from your spirit, from your being to the world, to humanity, you know, not only just in this video and whoever will be watching or listening to it, but just knowing that in this moment, in this connection, we're creating a field of energy that broadcasts, that broadcasts and shares.
Oh my God. Well, the phrase is, reconnection with self is a wonderful piece of art.
It is. Letting it integrate. Yeah, the connection with self is a wonderful piece of art.
You are, yes.
Thank you for that invitation.
Thank you for yours.
And I appreciate you sharing your heart and yourself. And I really look forward to connecting with you again. And for now, sending my love.
Right back at you.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Bye, dear Iris.